Welcome, beautiful souls. Welcome to your entire 2025 reading. Right now, I have these 963 hertz. Thank you, universe, for everything you give me. Make your dreams come true and manifest. With this, I'm getting that this year is going to bring in so much fruition, creativity, and gratitude. Truly, we are making our dreams a reality. The very first thing that I'm going to say is this is going to require a lot of effort and a lot of hard work, but it doesn't actually have to be hard. It really just has to be strategic and smart, because why would you do the same thing for 12 hours if you could do it differently and shorten it for 3? So really using your time wisely and making sure that you're using your time here to the best of your ability. This year is definitely going to be very colorful, and I think it's also going to be very cleansing as well. It's going to require lots and lots and lots of love, nourishment, and just effort in general of going towards our dreams. Because if you are wanting to quit an endeavor that you decided to do, I'm here to tell you, don't quit. Because if you quit, it will never turn out the way that you want. So you must trust yourself, your abilities, and the process of life in order to keep going, because it is essential that you believe in yourself so you can really make your dreams a reality. So this year is just going to bring in a lot of abundance, emotional abundance, financial abundance, and self-love. We're going to feel very rich and pretty much like we're on top of the world. So I did pull a few cards already, and I do have to re-record it, which is okay because I can always make it better, which is great. It is okay to restart because you take what you already know and you make it better the next time, which is fantastic. That's why no matter what path you take, it is going to lead you to the same place eventually. Death? Just kidding. Not really, but yes, at the same time. Because I'm here to remind you that your time is limited. We truly have no idea how much time we have on earth. And this is bringing out a whole brand new year, 2025. It feels like it's like 2022. So this year, I feel like we're really going to be able to express ourselves and do things that we haven't been able to do in the past, but all of our experience has led us to this exact moment so we can create what we actually came here to do. We are aligning ourselves with our purpose, and we need to trust our intuition and also trust our abilities and trust that we will make it. We just need to keep going. If you take one small step every single day, that is 365 steps by the end of the year. That is a lot of steps. So, really, the smallest effort may not seem like a lot, but it truly is. And you just need to trust the process of life. So, January, let's start bottom to top, which is actually how you build a solid foundation. So, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is equal exchange. You get what you give. If you are constantly putting effort out there, it will manifest the way that you want. You really, 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 really need to keep going. Do you see this path? Just keep walking it. You are doing the right thing. This is your validation that the path that you have currently chosen is the right path, okay? Trust your body and really focus on what you're eating, making sure that what you are putting in your body is going to actually nourish you and not just keep you alive. Because what you eat becomes your body. So if you eat junk, chips, chocolate, candy, popcorn, if you eat really nasty food, you're going to feel nasty. You're going to feel low energy, low confidence. You're just going to feel out of balance, okay? So really, this is a new year to focus on your health, focus on your diet, not even just your food diet, but also what you're watching, what you're listening to, who you're surrounding yourself with. Your diet is not just your food, it is what you surround yourself with. You have a very limited amount of energy. Don't waste it on trash. Seriously, just don't waste it. We have the King of Wands. This man, he is a leader. He's a go-getter. He is full of energy, passion. He does not stay in one place for long. He is Sagittarius energy and Gemini energy. They both embody a very mutable energy. They are dipping their hand in a million different things to really build their skill set and their toolbox. So keep learning. And with this lion, this is more internal strength. You really need to trust your own process. You need to trust yourself and trust your life. Keep pushing. This is mental resilience that you have that you will tap into and you will keep going strong. We have the Four of Pentacles. So really holding on to all of your belongings, turning a blind eye. This stuff needs to be cleared. You need to declutter, get this stuff out of your life, whether that's physical things that just are cramping your energy, or it's energetic blocks that are within your body that you need to extinguish or execute. Ten of Pentacles. This is the ultimate family card. This is joy. This is playfulness. This is excitement. This is abundance. This is wealth. Really understanding the importance of your family and your connections and building a relationship with the ones around you. Allowing yourself to feel your emotions. Feel, okay? Feel, release, let it purge out of your body. We're going to finish up January with the Fool. Letting go, trusting the process of life, trusting that you will be caught when you jump off the cliff, when you fall into this pit, this beautiful, magical pit. She's not even looking, but she needs to let go. She needs to trust. She needs to release, and she is ready to embark on a new journey. January is the start of a brand new year that is going to be fulfillment and amazing. Again, bottom to top, that is a solid foundation right there. We have the Empress. So with this, really trusting your cycle of life, because January and February, they are winter. Winter is cold. It is death. It is getting ready for the rebirth. This is the preparation stage, the growing, the nurturing. She is birthing this world full of life. So really, you need to trust what's inside of yourself, express yourself fully, and understand that everything has a cycle. Spring will be coming up, but you need to nurture what you are growing right now in your finances and your life and your emotions. You need to nurture it. We have the Hierophant, again with the steps, but really don't take life too seriously. Be fun, be playful, really grow and learn. And this man, he doesn't even have shoes on. Ground yourself, okay? Trust in the universe, trust in your soul. You chose to be here. You chose to incarnate, to live your experiences. You chose this life. You chose your skills. You chose who you were. And you know what? No one in the entire world is you except for you. No one has your experiences, your skills, your family, your looks, your talents. Like, no one is you except for you. You are one of a kind. You are unique. You are amazing, okay? Keep going, boo. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is all about balance. balancing the physical with the spiritual, not getting too tied up in either the materialism or the soul, because we need to understand that yes, we are a soul having a human experience, but we're still human beings. You cannot detach from your body until it's time to depart from this life. So stop trying. Really balance out the spiritual life with the material. And this is February. So we have the King of Cups and the Lovers. With this, I'm not going to say that your soulmate is going to come in during February. But with these two cards coming out simultaneously, what I'm getting with this person is what you want. This person, if you allow yourself to let go of all the other past people, this is the person you're manifesting. Someone who is emotionally abundant, someone who is mindful, someone who shares your beliefs. This is someone who is a traveler. He is adventurous, or she, they, them, anyone. Not going to be discriminative because this is about anyone, any gender. But this person is a leader, but he is emotionally balanced, and he is just beauty. He, she, they, them, whoever, that person, they are going to bring in the passion, the lust, the love, and they're going to match your energy. Plain and simple, they will. But February is also the month of love with Valentine's Day. So who knows? Maybe, maybe not. You'll find that person in February. But just know this person will never pass you, in the sense of you can't lose what's meant for you. What is meant for you will meet you and will find you. This person, they're just gonna, they will be there at the right time. With March, we're going to go through these cards and then pick some more. Bottom to top again. We have the Ten of Swords. So this is really about detachment, letting go, grounding again. She's barefoot. Grounding our energy, staying stable and strong and solid, but really just letting it go. And 10 is the ending to a new beginning. Then we have the Magician. With this card, you can bring anything you want into this life. What you speak about, what you think, and what you believe, and what you expect is what you're going to manifest. We are manifesting our life all the time. This reality, right this second, you have manifested everything in the past, whether good or bad. Based on the energy you are putting out is what you're bringing in, okay? So this is just a reminder that you can bring in whatever you want. You have everything you need within you. You don't need anything outside of yourself in order to bring what you want. Okay? Okay. So, we have 10, the Wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune. This is about balance and change. But with this one, it looks like she's not on a very solid foundation. It looks like she could just topple over. So, we really need to focus on building from the bottom to the top, not some wonky Jenga tower that's just going to fall over. Okay, so let's finish up with March. Oh, we have the Five of Wands. So this card, unfortunately, is about conflict, but I see a lot of people that are not making it to the top. You're right to the top, okay? You are reaching and fire is really all about passion and purpose. You are reaching for your creativity. You are reaching for your goals. Just don't trample on other people to get there. And make sure that you're doing it safely, because honestly, this does not look very safe, and it doesn't look like there's even a foundation at all. So make sure that you are taking the necessary steps to build a solid foundation so you don't topple over and have a tower moment. Then we have the Six of Cups. So you can appreciate the past without being stuck in it. You can understand the lessons and bring in gratitude for the present moment, but don't get stuck in the past. Stop thinking so much about the past. You don't need to really live in the past because the past is gone. The present moment is truly the only time we have. The present moment was shaped by the past and will shape the future. So if you do not spend your time wisely, if you don't make or take the necessary steps needed to get to where you want to go, it will never happen. We have the Six of Wands. This is about success, spotlights, and an audience. So, what you are manifesting is going to be what you want, and you will be seen by lots and lots and lots of different people. If this is not what you want, this reading might not be for you, but if it is what you want, then it is. So basically, keep going because you will get what you want. This is March, and March is the time for rebirth. You are rebirthing, and period, exactly what we want to see. The Ace of Pentacles. So you are growing this foundation of a career that you want. So whether I'm getting an author, or you could do an influencer, or if you want to build your own business. But right now in March's energy, based on this current energy, you are going to get what you want. This is true abundance, to be honest. So let's move on to April. April. So these are going to be the cards for April. Okay, so we have the Devil. Not so much something that you want to see, but with this, I'm actually getting breaking away from toxic things that just aren't really meant for you, certain urges, maybe listening to your ego and the negativity, and really releasing yourself, letting go of what is keeping you trapped and keeping you stuck. And April is also spring. We have the High Priestess. So really aligning yourself with your higher self, really getting in touch with your soul, the reason you came here, and your intuition, really trusting and listening to yourself. We have the Queen of Swords. So your communication in April will be off the charts, okay? However, that water is stuck. So in April, honestly, the whole year, you need to incorporate more things that will bring you emotional stability and emotional fulfillment, not just logic and analytics and your mind, because this is about balancing your mind with your heart. It is great to listen to your mind in a situation that requires it. But in a situation where you need to listen to your heart, listening to your mind is not going to get you there. And we have the Nine of Swords. Honestly, with this, it's protection. This card, so I see that all of these negative thoughts and negative beliefs, they're being shielded, they're being pushed away, they're being cleansed and just shooed away by your spirit guides. With this card, I actually got Guardian Angel, just someone or a group of someones who are looking out for you and really doing the best they can behind the scenes to keep you protected, to keep you safe. And it looks like she's raining in not she's raining. It's raining just slightly. It's cleansing, it's purging. Oh, it's snowing too. Nice. It's a whole storm. So there's a lot of beauty in this card because you can see in the background, it looks like she's homeless. She has one dirty pillow in a field of grass, and there's this invisible headboard. Oh, and it looks like there's roses and cups on here. So, really growing yourself and trusting yourself. I'm going to be saying that a lot, but trusting that everything will work out, trusting that you are manifesting this new reality, and it must rain, it must snow in order to clear out what's no longer for you. All right, so we're actually going to do a few more. This is going to be the last one for April. We have the Seven of Swords. With this card, honestly, with the knife, just be careful with what you say and what you do. You will be releasing some things, and just there's going to be a lot of loud noise and chaos, but just let that shit go. Seriously, just cleanse it, let it go. And don't always trust your thoughts, because a lot of the time our minds repeat things from the past that other people have said that we have chose to believe, but that doesn't mean that it's true, and it doesn't mean that it's real. So just let it go. Awesome. So let's move on to May. And stay hydrated for sure. Oh, we have the sun. Yay. Primetime spring. Beauty, joy, fun, fulfillment, success. If I'm very loud, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, but maybe you should turn down your volume. Just don't apologize for being yourself, because a lot of people will think that a certain quality you have is a weakness, like talking too much. That's not a weakness. It's actually a strength. And you know what? It's a gift. And not talking enough, that's also a strength, because it means that you're probably a really good listener. So we also have the 10 of Wands. So really packing up what you have, taking your experiences and everything that you have and going on a journey, trusting the cycles of life. Last cards. So, Five of Pentacles. This is really reminding you that you have the key to your own happiness. And there's, well, obviously, with the card being Five of Pentacles, but this change, abundance, this is the door to your finances. This is the door to your success. The key is right here. Stop moping. Stop being in self-pity. Get your ass up and walk through that door because you have the key. You are the key, okay? Trust yourself. Ah, period. We have the Queen of Pentacles right after the Five of Pentacles. You are grounded. You are abundant. Taurus energy. You need to keep going. Tauruses, they are stable, they are hardworking, and they are willing to fight for what they have. They are grounded, they're abundant, and they're grateful for everything that they have. That's what this card is, being grateful, being abundant, and being grounded. Then finishing off with May, the Hermit. We must be in the dark in order to see the light the brightest. So if you are in a dark mental space, this is where you're going to see your own inner light the most. Look how bright she's shining. She is defying the laws of gravity right now because she is so damn bright. She is magical. Anything is possible once you believe in yourself. So that's the first half of the year. This is the second half of your 2025 reading from June to December. I did change the music in the background to 963 hertz frequency of God. I think it's the same amount, but it's just a different video. This one is Life Seed, Miracles and Infinite Blessings Will Reach Your Life, number 11. So this is all about new beginnings and, well, miracles, believing in the impossible, because seriously, we're living on a floating rock. Like, why would you limit yourself when there's just no need? Get rid of the old thoughts and beliefs that you have that prevent you from being who you are meant to be and prevent you from pursuing what you would like to pursue. So with the life seed, this I'm getting, you're planting the seed that will eventually grow into something very abundant. I did switch from the Light Seers Tarot to the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck. So let's get into June. We have the Queen. This is a full moon. There's also a snake that represents transformation. June is 6, which is all about peace and harmony, serenity, and internal wisdom, internal truth. We have a red ruby, red for the root chakra, really balancing, safe, secure, grounded. We have one hand, which is all about giving and receiving, but one with the new beginnings. We have the Queen. The Queen is someone who is a leader who has worked for where they are right now. And all of this red, this love, this passion, this lust, that's what you're really bringing in this month of June 2025. And also, this card, it always reminds me of a vulva. So, really getting in touch with your body, with what makes you feel good, with what gives you pleasure. Like, seriously, how do you expect anyone else to please you if you can't even please yourself? So, get to know your body, get to know what you like and what you don't like, and really get clear on expressing yourself, especially in the bedroom. We have Kairos and this beautiful eye. So, what I'm getting with this is a few different things. The first one is this looks like an animal's eye, like a wolf. And the wolves are very, well, they travel in packs. So, with this, I'm getting you're being protected by your spirit guides and your soul tribe. You may be meeting some people that are just very like minded, but with the traveling in packs, you just, you're building a family. And then the blue, it reminds me of the throat chakra. So this month of June 2025, you're really learning to express yourself fully. Even if you feel fear, that's fine, but you still need to do it anyways. And then with the eyeball, we have the third eye. So really trusting your intuition, trusting in your dreams, your perception, and your imagination, and visualizing what you want, trusting and believing that it will come forward. We have the threshold. So honestly, this card reminds me of hell. Just this part, even though it reminds me of the Christian version of hell, where it's fiery pit of torture and despair. But that's not really my version of it. It just reminds me of that version of hell. But what I'm getting with this is our internal world is going to reflect through the outside, and vice versa. The outside will reflect on the inside. So if our internal world is chaotic, hateful, and angry, then our external world is going to be the exact same way. And we're going to be living in our own personal hell that we have manifested. So, really learning how to find inner peace and calm and stability within so you can have that in the external world. Really grounding ourselves in our body, trusting, and allowing us to fall on our safety net. We have the shadow. So the shadow is something that is always a part of us. The shadow is the negativity, the anger, the shame, the embarrassment, the things that we try to hide away, that is always within us. Really getting to know this version of us and giving them unconditional love, acceptance, and peace will create the ultimate balance. Because why would you want to be at odds with yourself? Why would you want to be fighting with yourself and fighting the different versions of yourself when you just can accept this is a part of you? Without it, there wouldn't be any light. Without this, you wouldn't be balanced. So, really integrating the two parts of yourself, giving them both unconditional love and acceptance. So, this is definitely a very transitional time, internally at least. We have the Lover and the Village. So, with the Lover, this beautiful swan, they are magical, they are majestic, and it's so bright. This honestly reminds me of the Sun card, which is all about happiness and fulfillment, success. And we have a little beautiful yellow flower. So, honestly, what I'm getting with this is don't hold things in, but date yourself, love yourself. And when you treat yourself like royalty, other people need to match that energy. Otherwise, why keep them in your life? And then the Village, with this, I'm getting it takes a village to raise a child. Understand that you can trust other people. You don't have to do everything alone. And honestly, this looks like the ocean, but as a net, as like a little nest. Don't be too afraid to get out there and to allow people to see who you actually are, because honestly, there's so much beauty that you have within. And if you hide that away, think of all the people that will never get to experience your light, never get to experience your gifts, and never get to experience your own experiences. And you're also not experiencing, I'm saying that a lot, but you're not going to be able to enjoy the gifts of others as well if you don't allow yourself to get out there once in a while. Just don't be too cramped in your house, okay? Good. So we have July now. So July, we have the desert. With this, it looks like they're praying like this. Use prayer to your advantage. When you ask the universe for help, they will provide it. The desert, it looks like, well, the desert is dry and it's just, it lacks water. It lacks emotions. It lacks pleasure. So, really pray and ask for guidance, ask for help, and it will show up. You need to be open to it in order for the messages to come. We have the destroyer. So, for starters, this cord is the very first thing I'm drawn to. This reminds me of the world in the tarot coming to completion, ending a cycle, really finishing up. And these look like owl eyes, which is all about wisdom. But owls, they're also nocturnal. So they go out in the dark and then they go to sleep in the light. So with this, on top of the destroyer, don't be afraid to dive into your own darkness. Don't be afraid to light a candle within, but trust that all darkness is for a reason and that you will come out stronger and brighter every single time. We have the ocean. With this eyeball, I'm hearing Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish. Just ocean eyes. Ooh, ooh. Actually, that started a whole different beat to a different song. But with that is understanding the depth of yourself. I mean, the ocean, there's only 5% that has been discovered. So dive into yourself. Take some time for solitude, for peace and quiet. Stop trying to fill the quiet with noise. Because when you are in stillness, when you are quiet, that is when you are able to be calm. You can rest and digest. And that is when you'll get to know yourself. So, July is really all about trusting the universe, destroying what's not meant for you anymore, and getting to know yourself truly. Because you can only meet other people as deeply as you have met yourself. We have the ring. With this, honestly, it looks like a snake shedding its skin. So, really transforming and transitioning from one phase of your life to the next. Look at this beautiful galaxy. This is what's inside of you. And the ring, it also looks like a marriage ring. So, commit to yourself, commit to your goals, and you will see results. Awesome. So we're going to move on to August now. August, and August is about 8. And we're like very much in summer right now. So this is also a very outgoing energy. This is a masculine energy. This is all about taking risks, actions, and go and getting what you want. August is the number 8, which is all about manifesting and bringing in whatever you want. We have the castle. Look how beautiful. It's really, you are coming into yourself right now. You are embodying love, compassion, and balance for yourself. You're just very fancy in this energy. You're very feminine. And even if you're a man, we all have the masculine and feminine energy within us in order to be balanced. So you're allowing yourself to slow down, to get in touch with your emotions, and to embody the creatrix energy where you can express yourself in full, be bold and outgoing and communicative, but also very slow and intuitive and soft and gentle, but also very powerful, because this reminds me of the ocean that was in, well, the world. But the ocean card actually came up in July. However, the ocean is such a powerful entity, and like you can try to bottle it up, but there's no, like, it's impossible. You can take a small portion of it, but you can't bottle all of it up. When you bottle up your emotions, you explode. There's a lot of it, there's so much abundance. Just allow yourself to healthily feel your emotions, cleanse it, and release it. So for August, ooh, look at that, the mirror. So you're seeing your worth now. You're seeing a small glimpse of how magnificent you truly are, how full you are, and how you didn't need anyone else to fulfill you. You fulfill yourself. The mirror is a reflection of who you are, but it's not in full of who you are. It is just one small version of you. It's not even the full 3D, it's a 2D, two-dimensional being where you see one part of yourself, but it's not the full thing. So you're seeing a small portion of how wonderful you are. We have the cave. So with this, it looks like there's secrets, and it looks like maybe covering up, but there's a lot of brightness coming into this card. There's I'm getting so many secrets with this. I feel like trusting yourself, trusting when to tell other people things, because you really should not overshare if it's not in full action. If you want to become an author, don't go bragging about your book until it's at least finished. And then you can be like, oh my God, I finished a book. Or wait until it's published. Wait until it's getting all of the fame and the fortune. Because if you share your ideas way too early, first off, someone could take them because they're brilliant. But two, it gives room for doubt and for other people's opinions to come in and make you doubt yourself and question everything that's going on. So, pretty much just keep what you're doing on the down low. Don't tell people until it's really manifesting. Ooh, we have the river. So it's crazy how that's the upright, but In reverse, that's actually the upright. So this is just a reflection, but look how murky it is. But look how beautiful it is as well. It's very colorful. With this, I'm really getting an internal transition to, with all the balance and the different colors. We have the root chakra. And root chakra, it's all about our safety, security, stability, and survival. Our solar plexus chakra, which is about our purpose, our confidence, our self-worth, our self-esteem, and our self-control. It's also our center of gravity, but we are coming to our safety, our confidence, and our purpose. And then to complete the triangle, the stability of the heart chakra. This is all about our passion, our love, our connections with ourself. It starts with ourself. I can't say that enough. It starts with yourself. Good. So let's finish off with the offering. So with this, give unconditionally. Don't expect something in return when you give to others because you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So be okay with giving away your energy, but in a loving way. Because now I'm not saying like let people suck off your energy and just like give your energy willing to like whoever, but be okay with guiding people for free, with doing things for free without any expectations. So that's going to end the August. September 9, let's finish off with September. I don't know why, but this deck I rarely ever shuffle. I always feel called to pick, but there we go. 9 is ending and completions. We got the Mother. So you have this brilliant idea. You have this 1 in a million talent that you need to nurture. Honestly, energy working. She has her hands there, like she's working on like healing it. So if you have wanted to go into energy healing, I'm getting this is actually the time. So it may not be what you really want in the sense of time frame, but up until this point, you have been working on building and strengthening and preparing for this to begin. And once it hatches, it's a golden egg. It is like the best thing in the entire world. You are creating a very solid foundation with this. It's your gift, it's what you're meant to be doing. So, even if it's not energy healing, it's definitely something creating with your hands. We have gnosis, gnosis, gnosis. I don't really know how to pronounce that, to be honest. Gnosis. Not sure. But what I'm getting with this is first off, balance. And we have another full moon. So the full moon is the peak energy. Honestly, it's ovulation for women. So this is the most fertile time. This is the perfect time to really manifest what you're truly looking for in your life. All of these months prior are preparing you for September. This is the time to sprout your wings, to grow, and to fly. And I'm getting the song. Actually, I don't know what it's called, but it's like, I'm like a bird, I wanna fly away. I don't know where my soul is. I don't know where my home is. So, really figuring out where you belong, who you belong with, not romantically, but like platonically, and really finding your own home internally and externally. We have the mask. So, taking off who you pretend to be, allowing yourself to be who you are without pretending. We have the unseen. So, with the mask and the unseen, there's a lot of things coming to the surface. I'm getting maybe a lot of trauma and sadness and darkness, but this is all coming to the surface so you can cleanse it, you can feel it, you can heal it, you can release it, and you can purge it. This is to make for a better tomorrow and to heal. Yes, period. And we have the self. So, really grounding yourself, becoming who you are meant to be 100%, taking off the masks, stop pretending to be who you are, and being who you're meant to be. It's time. It's time, it's time. Good. Okay. We have October. We're coming into the fall. We're getting ready. We're transitioning. We're letting go. We're releasing. 10, it's completion, it's endings, getting ready for a new beginning. We have the mystic. How beautiful. So you just went through your cocoon and now you're transitioning into this beautiful butterfly. You may be in the spiritual arts. I mean, I sure hope so if you're watching this. No random person is going to be doing this, but really trusting that you are meant for a mystical reality. We have the box. Honestly, it looks like a maze, but I feel like you're peeling back all of the layers to get to yourself, who you actually are, not who everyone has made you believe you are. We have Eros, very sensual. I feel like you're finally coming into your sexuality, your sensuality, your pleasure, and you're using your words wisely and kindly because that's very important. Also, don't forget to stay hydrated. It is so important. Water is really what keeps us alive. So just don't forget to drink water. We have the comic. So honestly, with this, take off the mask. We're doing it. We're taking it off. We're becoming who we are meant to be. Using humor to guide us. Because when we laugh, we heal. And humor is really like the water for the soul. We have the vision to balanced, wise, divine. This is honestly the luteal phase. This is the wise, wild woman who comes in, who is just very outgoing and very, well, wise. 10, it's completion, it's endings, getting ready for a new beginning. We have the mystic. How beautiful. So you just went through your cocoon and now you're transitioning into this beautiful butterfly. You may be in the spiritual arts. I mean, I sure hope so if you're watching this. No random person is going to be doing this, but really trusting that you are meant for a mystical reality, we have the box. Honestly, it looks like a maze, but I feel like you're peeling back all of the layers to get to yourself, who you actually are, not who everyone has made you believe you are. We have Eros, very sensual. I feel like you're finally coming into your sexuality, your sensuality, your pleasure, and you're using your words wisely and kindly because that's very important. Also, don't forget to stay hydrated. It is so important. Water is really what keeps us alive. So just don't forget to drink water. We have the comic. So honestly, with this, take off the mask. We're doing it. We're taking it off. We're becoming who we are meant to be. Using humor to guide us. Because when we laugh, we heal. And humor is really like the water for the soul. We have the vision to balanced, wise, divine. This is honestly the luteal phase. This is the wise, wild woman who comes in, who is just very outgoing and very, well, wise, taking all of the lessons and applying them to what you want to bring into this life. We have the healer. So, with this three-headed snake, snakes are always about transition and change. The healer coming into your gifts and using them for good, being a light worker, spreading your light. 3, balance, mind, body, soul, and connections, but really balance with yourself. And protecting as well. You are protecting who you are. You are a protector. Oh, and we have the heart, period. I thought that said the healer again. But with this, so this looks like a nest, and this looks like two people who, honestly, I'm getting your higher self and your younger self, or like who you are in October and who you are now, like right this second when you're watching this. You're taking yourself on a journey, you're taking yourself on a trip. So, definitely your higher self to you now, really trusting the process of life. The heart is all about love, following the path that feels the most like love. Okay, so let's get into November. We're going to start wrapping up these readings. November 1, 1, 11, 11. So, all about new beginnings, a fresh start. We have the orphan. So, the very first thing about orphans is they typically don't know who they are or where they've come from, who their family is. So, maybe getting in touch with your past lineage, getting in touch with your family, your ancestors, and getting in touch with who you are from the root, the DNA, what makes you you. Also, your root chakra starts while you are still in your mother's womb. This is keeping you alive. So, anything that is blocking your root chakra is most likely from childhood. So, you really need to kind of dive into the childhood and release things that are just keeping you stuck and stagnant. We have another snake. There's so many snakes in just this overall 2025 reading, which is all about protecting, birth, and transitions. And we have the flower, so growth, beauty, love, and a hand. Honestly, it looks like they're kind of dead. So transitioning, becoming someone, letting go of past attachments, letting go of who you used to be, and embracing new versions of yourself. We have the fault line. This, I'm getting like palmistry. So maybe November is the time to dive into palmistry 100%. That is 100% what I'm getting with this is dive into palmistry and start with yourself always and then branch out with other people. I feel like this, you might have a really good gift with this, especially since your intuition is so sharp. We have the underworld. So with this, I'm getting like a lot of this stuff is really gross. So, not being afraid of getting your hands dirty, of I just had a vision of like someone touching and picking up dirt. Something that I don't like actually doing is like touching like dirt and like I don't know. I just find it kind of gross. So, what I'm getting with that is like they're connected. So, being okay with being dirty and with like facing your fears, questioning where they're coming from, what it actually is, as well as what would happen if that does happen. Oh, would the world end? No, I really doubt that. We have the Pilgrim, and we also have the Sustainer. So with the Pilgrim, we have 20, 20, which is all about balance, choices, and decisions. We have someone holding on, grasping. Honestly, it kind of looks like praying as well. And then one eyeball, watching, protecting, viewing. And this looks like an X on top of the two X's. So actually, there's a lot of X's in this entire reading, which is 10. This is the final chapter. This is the end. This is the we're done. Then we have the Sustainer. This is someone building, creating, making, and this is a box. Branch outside. Allow yourself to get outside of the box. All right, we did it. Um, one final month, December. We have the dead end. All right, so this is the very last month of 2025. You have hit a dead end. You have come into completion. Again, X, 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 X. There are so many X's. We are at the finishing point. So, what is this December bringing? This is exactly a year from now. We have the gem. So, you have created something beautiful. You are something beautiful. And you may not be surrounded by similar energy, but just keep shining your light. We have the Judge. So, what I'm getting with this, ask and you shall receive. We have so many different versions. And the Judge, it reminds me of the Judgment card in the tarot. And that card is really all about a wake up call. It's about following your calling. And with this and that, this I'm getting like a priest, and this I'm getting like someone's like, I'll accept the help, thank you. And then the skull, the death, and that looks like a teddy bear, which is all about comfort. And then it's radiating yellow, which is positivity, on top of confidence, and your solar plexus chakra, which is about self belief and your self worth. We have Venom, or the Venom. So, what I'm getting with this card, it's kind of looks like they're attacking them almost. Not necessarily, but it looks like it's like a werewolf. And this werewolf, actually, I'm just going to spread them all out. Good. Okay. So, this werewolf, it's just the teeth. And teeth are very, very, very strong. They're able to cut through anything. So, really cutting through the bullshit. And we have the world. So, really being able to explore different options, explore different things in our life. And venom is supposed to be poisonous, but it's actually what protects us. So, this card, I'm getting protecting energy. And then we have the seed. So, we just completed an entire cycle. And now you're getting ready to plant another seed and keep it protected. You see all those lines? This is keeping this beautiful pearl protected so it can grow into something beautiful. And then we can do a 2026 reading and see how that brings in. But honestly, that kind of scares me because that was very quick and we don't want to get too quickly into the next year. So, I'm going to end this entire reading with a reminder to stay in the present. I know, ironic, since I just went through every single month of 2025 while it is December 25th of Christmas of 2024. However, I think this guidance is really what we all needed to remind us of for this upcoming year. Appreciate the present, use your time wisely, and just love fully. And don't be afraid to love and express yourself. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.